An abandoned swimming pool, a deep dark hallway, an empty play area. They all seem so eerie yet so familiar. In a strange transition of their original use to being completely deserted, liminal spaces have gained rapid interest, mostly during the recent lockdowns. But where did they come from? And why do we find them so fascinating? Originally appearing on 4chan's paranormal board, the image of an empty hallway quickly travelled across social media, eventually turning into a much wider trend, with dedicated subreddits, Twitter bots, and even TikTok accounts, all dedicated to posting liminal spaces. Liminal spaces captured the interest of thousands of people all over the internet due to their nostalgic nature and almost dreamlike visuals. Some people even say that they have been to these places in the photos, like fading childhood memories. There are many theories as to why liminal spaces are so enticing. Maybe from those feelings of childhood to the embracing emptiness feeling that is almost comforting in the stress of everyday life. An empty stairway may not seem uncanny until the signs of life are removed. No mumbled conversation, no footsteps, just silence. There's also frequent discussion over what is and what isn't a liminal space. It seems as though almost every space is subjective. What some people may see as comforting and nostalgic, others may see as creepy and unsettling, with a completely different person receiving absolutely no emotions from this space. But to see these modern architectures, things that were designed for modern society, completely abandoned, the realization dawns on us that even in our own homes, on our own streets, when civilization is removed, where are we really? Are we perhaps just in a barren man-made desert, one made to distract us from the true reality of our natural world? Or are we somewhere deeper, somewhere with more meaning? Are liminal spaces so popular because of the eeriness and creepiness that they provide? Or are people intrigued by the idea of being in between spaces? Whatever the reason, people searching for these images skyrocketed in recent times. And over time, liminal spaces have gained traction in other areas of the internet as well, primarily in creepypastas such as the Backrooms, a creepypasta that involves the act of no-clipping out of the bounds of our reality. The concept of the Backrooms has been adapted to many different media forms, including YouTube videos and video games. When liminal spaces are mentioned, most people will point to the Backrooms as a reference. However, others feel as though the horror elements of the Backrooms do not represent the true feelings and emptiness of liminal spaces. So what do you think? Do you find liminal spaces comforting, scary, nostalgic? Or does it change based on which picture you see? How would you react if you woke up and found yourself still here, alone?